Hey guys, how's everyone doing? I hope you're well. Well, I'm going to call it the week or two of 1127 Stihl saws. This first one is Simple Man's Logger Buddies MS390. It had locked up, he sent it up here, ended up being a piece of the muffler. I guess someone had done a muffler mod at some point or another, and I don't know, maybe a piece of it had fell down in there. I personally wouldn't have done that, but just, it is what it is. I ain't saying it's right or wrong, just not what I would have done. I've cut that center out before, but never left anything that jagged, but we didn't have any catastrophic failure, just a piece of metal stuck to the squish band, causing the saw, from rotating over. I've got another piston here I'll probably put in it just in case. The piston that was in it looks fine, but still one of them deals, kind of skeptical of it, but I went ahead and ordered bearings and seals. We're just gonna kind of freshen it up while we're in there, and I'll do what little bit of port work you can do to these, and we'll do something with this muffler, clean it all up where it ain't so jagged, and make sure that it ain't gonna eat some metal again and potentially destroy the saw. But waiting on parts for that. But I've got the handle here. I'm cleaning up parts for what I'm gonna call our hipa build. We're gonna use that 49mm cylinder, basically turn a 290 into a 390, but I'm going to dye all the plastic. This handle's actually off of an 029 Super, and you can mix and match this stuff. I'll probably pull that out before I dye this, but right now, this saw, I guess, had set for a long time, and everything on it was stuck. It did have a nice 029 chromed cylinder that was on it. We may use that in a future build, who knows, but trigger assembly stuck. I've got it to where it'll work back and forth, but I think I'm just going to have to heat it up, drive the roll pin out. If we damage the trigger, we damage it. I've got another busted up one here somewhere. But right now we're cleaning up parts. I'm hoping in my shop's a mess. You'll have to forgive me. This will be like a little intro to this. I've got the tank, which is, you guys can thank Justin Weaver for this. He sent me a picture of, it was basically just a carcass to an old 290, and said, hey buddy, you think you could use this? I'll send it to you. I said, sure. I said, we'll use it on something, but piston was scored in it, but still had good compression. I'd say it still ran. It just looked like it ate some fines, and the rest of it was all busted up. But as you can see, we have a mint set of cases, or chassis, whatever you want to call it. What I'm getting ready to do is, hopefully this concoction in this is hot enough. I'm assuming it is. It's boiling, so I'm going to back my heat down on it and kind of leave it there. I done this one day and left this stuff sitting all day long. Now, there's several YouTubers doing this. I didn't come up with it. I don't even remember the guy's name that actually gave the mixtures to use. I've got a bottle of the grit dye. I think I put the black and then the graphite in, and something like a cup of acetone. And this is my wife's kettle that she makes lye soap in. She said just to get it and use it, or one of them. Stainless, it shouldn't hurt it. Now, to my understanding, this stuff will die. I don't know. We're going to set it in. And, it takes a little while. And hopefully within about 10 minutes or so. The only thing I'm not liking about that is it laying on the bottom of the kettle. But then again, it's not really hot enough to melt anything anyway. But hopefully in 5 or 10 minutes or so, it doesn't take that long. The Farmertec plastic dies within like 5 minutes, but this is still, we'll just have to see. But I'll bring you guys back shortly and we'll see what we've got. I'll have to pull that out and put it in our other bucket of water, and I may as well get this small piece. This is like an inner shroud that goes in the saw. Maybe we can get it to fall down in there. And guys, you should really use gloves doing this. There we go. Hopefully it'll sink down a little more. You should really use gloves. Don't copy what I do. You get this stuff on your hands and it's probably there for a while, I would imagine, but it's already starting to turn the color of it. Just, I don't know how hot that is. It was up to boiling about halfway when we removed the roof and there's a lid. I don't think it's 300 degrees, but we ain't boiling water either. It's probably more or less the acetone starting to steam off in it, but might be able to give it a little heat back. But like I said, this will be like an intro to this. I'll bring you guys back and we'll see what we've got in a little bit. A little update of where we're at. This is the Shroud. I've got still doing the tank. It looks pretty good, but I'm going to see if it'll take some more dye. But this is a Farmertec cover. As you can see, big difference. Imagine putting those two together, and a lot of the Husky parts are that way too when you get them. Hence the saw many colors we done. And being I've got this stuff heated up, I'm half tempted to grab that saw and pull the shroud off of it and dye up with this stuff. But I can show you where we're at. I've got the starter cover dip down in there, and with the saw Justin sent us, there was a clutch cover in there. I cleaned it up and I've got it dropped down in there as well. The clutch covers on these are interchanged about any other Stihl, saw, pro levels, anything, but they're plastic, composite, whatever you want to call it. But stuff's looking pretty good, really. To be, I don't know how old this is, probably better part of 15 years old or something. Who knows? It had the stickers on it, but I scraped them off. Probably would have told, but you know, it's an old 290, but she's gonna be a new 390 when we're done with it. I'll bring you guys back when I've got all this done, but thinking about that, I'm dyeing plastic here tonight. I'm gonna pull that shroud off of that 372 or 2171, whatever you want to call it, and we're gonna dye it black to match the cover on it. But I'll bring you guys back when I've got this stuff all done. Alright guys, everything turned out really nice. I even done the shroud like I said I was going to do, or the top cover on the saw many colors. She's even more colors now, but I like this a lot better. This the HD air filter cover, every one I've ordered is like this really bright orange compared to the rest of it. So yeah, it's a, you know, it's a build around a set of 2171 cases anyway, so, you know, black top, I think it looks pretty good. But back to this build, next part of it, I guess, will be maybe, I probably won't be doing a lot of port work to it. There's not really much to do. We'll probably, the exhaust port on it looks pretty good, but we'll probably widen it a little bit and, you know, polish the crap out of it. Intake, we'll do a little bit of something with it, but on this series of saw, I'd advise not to widen the intake. There's just not a lot of room there, not a lot of room for error. You know, if you've been porting for a decade or something and you know you're not going to screw it up, you know, do whatever you want, but timing numbers on this series of saw, they're always pretty dang hot. Every one I've ever put a wheel on has had very similar timing numbers. I guess it's all in what you want, but you know, they run dang good in stock form. So we'll just have to see when we get into the port work. But if you're not familiar with the channel and you're new, which we have a lot of new subs, I welcome you all. You know, try to start getting more videos out, but company named hipa, I don't really know how to pronounce it. I'll try to throw the link to their Amazon and their page in the description. I'm not telling you to go out and buy anything, but you know, they have some pretty good deals on stuff, and I have just recently used one of their carburetors and it seemed to work just fine, which is really odd for an aftermarket carb. But you know, lady said, hey, would you like to try some of our parts for free? I said, sure. She just asked that I make a video and put their link in the description, and that was it. You're gonna get a few videos out of me, I suppose, but I chose 49mm big bore because I knew I had, you know, enough stuff here to put a saw together. I've been waiting on this cover, and over there is the handlebar. Been waiting on those to show up from Farmertec. Finding one here in the US on eBay, they wanted a fortune for the handlebar, I'm guessing, because it would have been awkward to ship, but that one just came wrapped in bubble wrap, and this taped up in it all the way from China, and, you know, made it here in one piece, all of it. So whatever, it is what it is. And it was actually cheaper to do that. I think I had 39 bucks in that whole order. I got some other little bitty things they had crammed down in here and bubble wrapped up, but whole order was like 39 bucks, and the cheapest handlebar I could find on eBay for a used one was going to run me like 50 bucks after shipping and taxes, and it's just easier to do that. But I done the video unboxing that cylinder and, you know, explained that we would be doing this eventually. And she said, hey, do you need any more parts for that build? And I said I could probably use a carburetor. So lo and behold, she sent me the carburetor, and there's a video where we unboxed that a week or so ago. It had fuel lines and a new air filter and impulse line. Yeah, you know, let's hope it all does good. If so, we're going to have us, you know, one really, really nice, unique saw here, I guess. I don't know of another one that, you know, someone's dyed it all completely black on one of these saws. I think we'll call it Project Blackout. She had also got back a hold of me again after that video and said, hey, do you need anything else? And I got on their site and seen where they have saw chain, full chisel chain. I know someone's going to say set it up for like a 24 or 28 and 3/8 chain, but I ordered 2 loops of their, had her send it to me, their 18-inch 325 full comp chain. You know, I'll put it right on a saw here on the video and, you know, see how it cuts. I got on eBay last night and found what I thought was a pretty good dang deal for a new Oregon bar to match that chain, and, you know, we'll set that up on it. And I think I've got some of the larger dogs for like an 066 or something from Farmertec that we'll put on it, and, you know, hopefully end up the pretty cool saw here. What we're going to do with it yet, I don't know, but so far I've got quite a bit of time and work into it, just tearing saws down and gathering up parts and cleaning things, and you know, that's quite a bit on its own, just getting this stuff clean enough to take the die. I spent several hours cleaning on it this evening and a couple hours dyeing it. You know, go back and check it every 15 minutes, and, you know, some of it don't fit all the way in the pot, so you gotta kind of rotate it back and forth. But, you know, we got it done, and I think it'll be worth it, and hopefully you guys enjoy the videos. But hopefully tomorrow evening I get out here and we get started on assembling the engine. But as always, thank you guys, and like I said, welcome to all the new subscribers. I hope you hang around. Channel's growing pretty good. But as always, thank you guys, and y'all have a good one.